you got this 19-year-old and he sleep in the bed, there's junk food everywhere, and he got dirty laundry, you know, smelling up the room, and dad comes in like, hey DJ, you gotta get out of here, man. Until you find a job or until you learn some respect, you ain't allowed back in this house. So to give you a rundown, the mom, she passed away, so he been living with the dad for about 9 years, and the dad just can't do it no more because he's just too disrespectful. He's starting to smoke in the house, you know, he's starting to open up, you know, bad doors of negative energy. He'll wake up, his keys will be gone, his son will be gone with the car, and just stuff like that. And so he basically said, yeah, until you learn some respect, then you can come back to the house. So he throw DJ out, and he basically saying, you wasn't never there for me and I hate you. And the dad slams the door in his face. So now DJ go to his friend's house and they blow down, and it gets to the point where it gets nighttime and the parents is like, hey, DJ gotta go. So now it's starting to weigh in, and he's realizing like he's, you know, don't got that many options. So now he's going to the girl's house. They letting him stay there for a little bit or whatever. It's this little like chicken spot like around the corner in the hood, and he be going back there because they be throwing chicken out, and he start eating out of there for the past few weeks, and he got tired of that. So, you know, one day he just end up talking to this girl or whatever, and she ends up letting him stay there for a little bit, but then he ended up doing shicey stuff, end up cheating on her, end up taking her car in the middle of the night, her credit card to go missing, and she just had enough. And one day he came back and all his stuff was just sitting on her front porch, and he got the idea like, all right, she kicking me out. So now he's just walking around, you know, trying to do little odd jobs, ain't got no luck. And by this time he hasn't eaten in like a few days. So white pickup truck pulls up, and he looks over, and by this time it's starting to rain. So this white man, you know, kind of old or whatever, he pull up like, hey young man, you need some help or whatever. And he's like, nah man, I'm good. And he's like, you sure man, it's starting to rain and it looked like you down on your luck. And you know, he say, man, actually I do need some money. He's like, well, hop on in. So at first he was hesitant, but he ended up getting in. So he got in or whatever, and when he got in the car, he's like, hey, my name is Ernest, and he's like, hey, I'm DJ. And he says, basically, I just need you to paint the inside of my house, and you know, I want a red fancy color, and I already got the paint for you. So you got any experience in that? And he really didn't, but he was just like, yeah, I did, yeah, I got you, yeah. So just the 4 walls in the living room, right? He's like, yeah. So he says, you hungry, you need something to eat? He's like, sure. So they pull over at a little spot, and they get like some little onion rings and some like chicken tenders or whatever. So they head to the house. Now when they get in, it's a wealthy looking house, you know, it's fancy. And when they get in there, it's like when they get back in the room, it's like plastic on the floor. So he got the paint right there. So he says, yeah man, here, I'm gonna go ahead, give you $50 right now, and when you're done painting, I'll give you $200. So he's like, all right, cool. He's like, all right, if you need me, just holler at me, I'll be downstairs. So cool. So he's painting, he's starting to realize that it's like really like sticky, like, and it got like a metallic smell with it. So he like, man, what the hell? So he wiping it on himself, and just as he's wiping it off, he hears somebody like in a like basement, like kind of saying hello. So he go downstairs, he don't see the old man, so he starts to fidget with the basement door, and it's locked. And at that moment, the old guy's like, hey, don't go in there. And he kind of taken back like, oh man, you scared me? He's like, oh, sorry man, it's just, you know, I don't want you going down there. Just, have you finished painting yet? And he's like, yeah man, I'm almost done. But hey man, this paint's really sticky. He's like, yeah man, it's a very special paint, man, I use it everywhere I go. He's like, all right. So he ended up going over there, and he go back upstairs, and the whole time the old guy's watching him. So now he's like to the point, man, I only got like one more full wall to do, but man, this dude creeping me out. So just as he sticks his paintbrush back into the bucket, he sees something in the paint, And as he looks, it's like an eyeball, and he immediately jumps back. And when he looks around, he realizes, oh snap, this ain't no red paint, this is blood. So he's like, oh no, bro, I gotta get up out of here. Runs downstairs, and the old guy is outside getting something out the shed. So at that moment, he was thinking about running off, but then he turned, and that's when he ended up seeing all of these missing posters, like with black people. He seen the keys right there. He go unlock the attic door or whatever, the basement. He run down there, and he see a lot of cages with skeletons in them, and one dude is like a black dude, and his whole left leg is off. From the knee down is off, and his whole hand is off. He's like, man, you gotta help me. Man, he killed all my friends. So he ends up picking the guy up. They run him in the back, and they end up limping in the woods, and at that same time they hear Ernest say, get back here, in a mean tone. So they keep running, and all of a sudden they start to feel all these gunshots go by like a shotgun. So as they manage to get low, the guy just says, leave me, man, I don't want to leave you behind. And bro like, nah, I got you. So a nice black lady stops, and she actually calls the police as the husband gets out, and he's like a off-duty police officer. So he gets back up, and when they go to the guy's house, y'all won't believe it, this guy is gone. I'm talking about nowhere to be found. They find the cages, the stuff, everything, but the guy is nowhere to be found. For the guy, the injured guy with no leg, he ended up surviving, and he went on about his life.